We've been talking about mosquitoes for 2 videos now, and I think the topic is wonderful. I've been getting some amazing feedback from you, so I'm going to continue the conversation. We tend to be stuck in the same essential oils we always reach out for. So what I would like to give you with this is more options, more creativity, express yourself, to be unique, to also be different from the crowd, and above all, to be as effective as possible, as safe as possible, and professional as well. So here we took a look at mosquitoes in the search in Dropsmart, and we got over 300 oils to play with. And here we see some typical ones like lavender, and then this one is a strange one. You can go and check it out. But let's just take a look at, for example, this Saro, because it's so popular lately. And we do have research on it. If you take a look at the properties, the scientific properties of Saro, we don't have a lot of them yet. However, we do have that it is a repellent, and it is a repellent for mosquitoes. So this is something I would like to emphasize in this video. A lot of times when we read some books or journals or articles on aromatherapy, we find that certain essential oils are repellents. But naturally we assume they repel everything, or that they repel the thing you are looking for now, which is mosquitoes. That does not necessarily need to be true. So I would like to encourage you to ask for more. Don't be satisfied with just a repellent. We have information available now. Find out if it's a repellent for the mosquitoes. You can even go so far as to seeing which mosquitoes it was tested to repel. So that exact mosquito that is biting you and bothering you, you can go and find oils that are adequate for that. Okay, so if we take a look at Saro, for example, we find that yes, it is great. We have research that backs up that the oil itself, it is active. And then again, if we look at how to apply this, we find that again we have research, not many books at this moment because not many people wrote about Saro yet. And now if you want to take it to the next level, you can check out what is it in Saro, in the essential oil, that makes it such a wonderful oil, that makes it so effective. So don't be afraid to scroll down into the detailed report where are all these scary percentages. If you expand it, you will see everything that this particular Saro contains. You can just take a deep breath at this moment and look at the right side. So here in Dropsmart, we calculate all of the properties of these chemical components. So everything that you see here about limonene or beta-pinene, we add up the properties that repeat themselves and give you a percentage. So here, if I take a look at repellent, it says 72 and a little bit %. So what does that really mean? This is a question I get often. What is the difference between these properties here and these properties here? Why do we have properties twice? Well, it's a great question. These properties here are the scientific references we found for the essential oil as a whole. So for Saro in this case. So these are the references, these are the the research done on Saro essential oils. And down here, these properties are properties from chemical constituents. So some people did research just on limonene, just on beta-pinene, just on sabinine, and so on. And we collected those for you. Isn't that so fantastic? I have a whole team working on this for you so that you don't have to. And not only that, my IT team made sure that we calculate everything correctly. So here we have over 70% of chemical components or constituents, so don't get confused, it's the same thing, in this essential oil that are proven to be repellent. So you have solid rationale backed up 3 times. We have information on the essential oil of Saro, that it's a repellent and a repellent on mosquitoes. We have application, various people saying that it is efficient on mosquitoes, and exactly which one, we have that information for you. And on top of that, you can tell your client not only that, but all of these chemical components that make up over 70% of Saro essential oils are also found to be repellent. Now here I would like you to take another deep breath and bear with me. Let's take a look at what they actually repel, what they have been tested to repel. So for example, if we take a look at this first component, it repels ticks. This is excellent because this was just before the mosquito season. We had the tick season. So wonderful, we use Saro for both. And so on. You can take a look at 1,8-cineol repels all sorts of things. You have ticks, you have beetles, you can get very creative with 1,8-cineol. But this is something I wanted to show you. It's beta-caryophyllene. And the reason I want to talk about this component is because it has been so popular the last few years, and everybody talks about the wonderful anti-inflammatory effect of beta-caryophyllene. So oils rich in this component are usually recommended to soothe some irritation. And I think it is so appropriate to notice this now with the mosquitoes, because regardless of our repellent, we probably have a few bites. So oils that are rich in beta-caryophyllene, not only will they repel mosquitoes, and here if you take a look, we have evidence that it repels 4 different mosquitoes. So I'm sure, it will cover you. It will also soothe your skin. If we take a look at beta-caryophyllene and the long list of its beautiful contribution to your blend, you can use it for various things. So it can be a repellent, and at the same time you reach out for the same oil and help you soothe that itching. So let me show you how you can take this further. So now I'm going to copy this beta-caryophyllene because it is a complex word to type. And here I will delete the mosquitoes so I have much more oils to work with. And today I want to show you the advanced filter. Don't be afraid to be advanced. You go to the chemical components, groups and components, and you search for beta-caryophyllene right here, or any other component you may be interested from that list you now found. And I will choose beta-caryophyllene and take a look at any oil that has over 30%, because that is already significant in my opinion. So let's take a look. And here you will find that Copaiba essential oil is very dominant. So all of this is pretty much beta-caryophyllene. So this is something I wanted to show you, because Copaiba is also an oil that has been very popular last few years. And again, for its soothing the skin, and all sorts of things have been attached to Copaiba. Although if we look at application here, it hasn't been written about a lot yet, not in a more professional way. You can find a lot on blogs, but things that are actually, valid to quote, little information out there. Another thing I'd like to point out, it has evidence that it enhances wound healing. And why would I like to show you this one is because it will also help you heal the skin. So not only is it a great repellent, which nobody thought of yet to investigate and write in about, so you can be the first one to test this. If we take a look, Copaiba essential oil can sometimes have up to even 90% of beta-caryophyllene. So here I'm going to just give you an idea to try to use Copaiba as a mosquito repellent, because if we remember, beta-caryophyllene is, if we scroll down, the long list of things it's good for, it is a repellent against all of these mosquitoes. So here is an idea to try. First of all, it's very safe. See here again, no safety hazards, contraindication. It's very safe to use. It is something I haven't heard anybody to think of to use to repel mosquitoes. It will also soothe your skin, you know, help it heal. Plus, it is recommended for inflamed skin and wounds, and it will regenerate. So I think this is a wonderful, wonderful idea to test this unique, special, essential oils. Another thing, I really like to work or start aromatherapy with oils that are that singular. And when I say that, I mean, you know, oils that are very rich in a certain component. So they have 50 or more percentage of one chemical constituent. And that makes it very easy for me to work with. It's quite predictable. So I look forward to exploring that more with you in the next videos to come. Thank you for attention, and have a beautiful, beautiful, creative day ahead.